Hey there, this is Clay, and today I want to answer the question of how do you let your ex know that you've changed when they're not open to communicating with you? And this is really an interesting question that it ties back to something that I actually just recently spoke about in a different video. But a common problem that most people make when they're trying to contact their ex is that they want to convince their ex that they've changed. They want their ex to know, hey, I'm not that person that you broke up with. I got the anger under control. I broke up with the person I was cheating on you with. I did whatever. I don't know. I got a job. All that stuff. And, that's totally understandable. That's absolutely understandable. But, when you make that first contact with your ex, you're not going to want to really emphasize your changes. I know that's a little bit counterintuitive. I know it's like, oh, wow, okay. I don't want to tell them about everything I've done over the past, month or whatever. I don't want to let them know that they're not getting back into the same interaction with the same person they broke up with. And, you do want them to get that impression, but you don't want to just come right out and tell it to them, especially right at the beginning. You can do that later on, and maybe there's a little bit more leniency there. But right out of the gate, you don't want to just start this email that you're sending them like, hey, what's up? I'm totally different. You should get back together with me. That's not going to work because it comes off as if you're trying to prove something to them, which just reeks of an ulterior motive. And, if you have an ulterior motive of some sort, just any sort of trying to reconnect with them is not going to go over too well. So what you want to do when you're actually first interacting with them is just have the conversation feel good in the moment. So just, mention something that is fun in the moment. It's not too deep. Again, we talk about this all in a different video. I'm not going to beat this to death here. But you definitely don't want to make it about this long list of all the changes you made, or swearing on a Bible that you're a changed person, or anything like that. You don't want to make it about that, because it's going to come off wrong, and it's going to not feel good, and it's going to feel like you're trying to prove something, like there's an ulterior motive, you just don't want to do that, okay? And what is going to help you is just interacting with your ex and being that change, okay? Because so I'm obviously not a woman, but I know there's this little meme that's going around in circles that are filled with women and stuff. It's real beauty doesn't demand attention. Real beauty just naturally draws it. It goes something like that. I don't know it verbatim because I'm not a woman. I don't hang out on Instagram and read inspirational quotes for women all day. But it's kind of the same thing. It's when you make change, you don't have to broadcast that out to the world, because everything you do is that change. Or maybe something that is more relatable to the men out there is, I believe it was, I don't know, some martial arts master of some sort said that, when you actually get a black belt, you never have to use the cool moves or anything all the time, because you're really using the black belt all the time. Once you have that sort of confidence, that presence of being somebody who's completely mastered a martial art, or at least become a super badass at it anyway. I don't know if there is anything as true mastery. But once you become a super badass at a martial art, you have this sort of presence that you carry with you everywhere, to the point where nobody's going to try and mug you, nobody's going to try and beat you up, because you just have this air of such a badass. And that's really kind of what you want to do when it comes to your changes. You don't want to be running around being like, hey, I got a black belt, I got a black belt, I got a black belt, look out for me. You want to just have that air. Just when you step in a room, people are like, oh, okay, this is a guy you do not mess around with. I like that metaphor. It sounds better to me than the whole beauty thing. As a guy, it resonates with me more. But I don't know, maybe the women out there, the whole beauty thing, maybe that works for you better. Yeah, you just need to be that change. And as you interact with your ex, they will pick up that they are not interacting with the same person. It's oh wow, suddenly this person isn't all uptight and petty as much. That's really interesting. And they might ask you about that. And you can tell them, yeah, I did change. I dropped all that stuff. But, you don't want to just throw it in their face straight up, hey, what's up? I'm not petty. I'm not angry anymore. you just want to be that change, okay? So again, I hope that helps you out. And if you want help making this sort of transformation, this is the kind of thing that we love to talk to people about because it's the kind of thing that we sort of specialize in. Head on over to relationshipinnergame.com. We'll show you how to make that transformation so that you can get back together with your ex. So again, that's going to be down below, relationshipinnergame.com. And we'd love to help you out there. We are real people. We will write you back if you write into us through the email newsletter. So again, this has been Clay, and thank you very much.